Something we've only seen less than a handful of times since this franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Jacksonville Jaguars. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. Taken in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They go play action. Winston. And his first look is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
First carry for a Central Florida alum, Latavius Murray. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And it's 3rd down.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 15. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
Sony Michel, his first carry. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Sony Michel, 76 yards. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you got a team working together, and you got the crowd involved fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more.
Golden Tate on the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 34 yards there and a 1st down.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back?
That's what you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
2nd and 10.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Raiders.
Latavius Murray, 31 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
It is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
At the 37-yard line.
53 is a must. 53.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Eluding the pressure right. Finding Knox there, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
10 at the 47-yard line.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. They run the option here on 1st and 10. A quick throw by Kaepernick complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
On the ground, Michel. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Wide open, Amari Cooper. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Fletcher Cox able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
Goal at the 11-yard line.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Now Michel. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Under a minute to go. Clock running and a back-and-forth first quarter of play.
15-yard line.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Raiders.
They'll run the counter with Murray. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight. forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right out and right up the middle. Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A 2nd down throw for Winston. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
No gain on
officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
They'll take the
line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Murray. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
At the 12-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Jameis to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Now they'll run. Murray. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Murray. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A.J. Brown there to make the grab. And the Raiders have taken the lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. This will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
32-yard line.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. And the great veteran Eric Berry back to knock that one away.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And that is incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Winston. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a gain of 35.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, well, they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
The Raiders got to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Raiders.
They run with Murray. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On 2nd and 9, Winston being chased out left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Nick Boyle there to make the grab. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And that is is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Intended that time for Cooper, but now it'll be third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Here we go, G. Hey, 91. Easy.
Kaepernick going to throw. Forced out to his left. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Kaepernick. That's complete to Ward. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 24 on the play. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. Kaepernick to throw again. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Right there, 54.
They start the second half with Michel on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
He was taken down by...
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And it's Michel once again. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up. It's a third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Here we go on 4th down with Kaepernick. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, they run with Michel. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. The all-pro safety Eric Berry in on the stop.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now a play fake. Kaepernick. And the Raiders have got him. Jordan Jenkins. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. Flushed out right. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call through the offensive coordinator. You like looking at that sack.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jason Barrett. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 29-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Winston. Man open left side is Brown. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
Harrison Butker on.
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense making.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Ben Banagoo in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
37-yard line.
Buying time to his left. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They try to set up the bubble screen here. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. A run. It's Murray. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the
blitz coming, and down he goes.
A loss of 8 yards.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. An explosive 38-yard pickup. This is Murray. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Malik Jackson there to make the stop.
No gain on the play. 2nd and
looking to throw on 2nd down. Winston. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Jameis Winston with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. So they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
At the 33-yard line.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Flush to his right. He'll get this to Ward. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 16 yards, a 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
49-yard line.
Time to ground it out now with Murray. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
Murray, the ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 49-yard line.
They go with Murray again. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Complete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Kaepernick. He'll get this underneath to Michel. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Raiders 42, Jaguars 7. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
He's brought down by William Jackson. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Again, it's Michel. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Kill. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Check. Fresno.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.